So this is the car standing behind us right now, one of them. It's called the Extinction Mark 1. So Mark 1 stands for it's the first of its kind. What we did was we realized that we need to change it a little bit to deal with any real-world scenarios, especially the ground clearance in India and a lot of other obvious things that a lot of people have pointed out over the years. So what we did was raise it a little bit on suspension. It allows for a higher ride, easier to get in and get out of the car. But there are only 2 doors to get in and out of the car, so we added 2 more doors. Sorry, I'm going to come back to that. We added 2 more doors, and we made it a lot more comfortable for the passenger. It's really, the next version is really about the passenger. It's really about the rear seat. So this is a silhouette. This is a silhouette. This is not the final shape. We will be revealing that soon as well, but we'll keep some things for later. Now what we do is basically build in the entire experience. I mean, it's incredible, the experience. I'm super excited to talk about it even. But the rear seat will be the best place to be in the city. And today we spend 90 minutes of our day on roads, on city roads. I mean, that's a lot of time we waste, we spend on city roads. So we really focused on taking back that time, taking back the control for that time, taking back the various health benefits, as we'll see. So there are hundreds of features in the car, like a lot of features in the car, but I'll talk about 5. The first being it's a completely private space. So you've got a screen up there. You can roll it down if you want. And it's got 12-inch mirrors. So you can really adjust your tie, look at yourself, do what you want inside the car. It's really built to be a living room or an office space on wheels. It's a huge mirror. It's got with vanity lighting. I can see a lot of smiling faces here because of that. Then the other very fun feature, very useful feature, rather more utilitarian, is that it's really a serious study place for you. I mean, it's a real serious study. So we've got that is a 15-inch laptop. So for relativity of size, it's a huge laptop, and the desk is even larger. So it's a massive desk. You can literally do what you want to, exactly the way you would do it in your office or your home. It's really incredibly seamless. It's got power ports, so you can attach whatever you want. Not a hairdryer for the mirror, but pretty much everything else. And it's got 2 USB Thunderbolt ports, so you can charge your laptop, phone, whatever is required, any device, without even carrying it. So that kind of makes the power ports redundant, but that's the nature of things. The next feature, which is an absolute necessity in today's time, of course, is we've got incredibly clean air inside the cabin. The average human body is really built in the last 200,000, 300,000 years for CO2 levels, carbon dioxide levels of around 400 ppm in the atmosphere or even lower. In our cars, we're sitting inside a box which is at 4,000 ppm levels. So that really reduces the brain power, like literally reduces the ability to think. That really is detrimental to overall health, especially when we're spending 90 minutes inside a car. I mean, the 90-minute precedence is very new. Until even 15 years ago, the average journey time was way less. So it mattered less. But today, the journey times are increasing, and continuously they will. Our cities will take time to adapt to higher public infrastructure. It takes time to come up, but they will come up. I mean, if you look at public infra, that's really the best solution. That's really the most optimal solution. And that's really the basis on which great cities are built, from Tokyo, Seoul, Hong Kong, Mumbai, London, Paris, New York. In fact, Delhi is a great example for that. Before the metro, Delhi was just another political city. But after that, today, Delhi is the #2 in startups in India after Bangalore, which is like a league in itself. Delhi's got a lot of culture today. Delhi is a real financial capital even. So we've got incredible air. With PM 2.5 clearance, I think that should be a necessity in all cars today, but yeah, and buses. Then it's really built like a tank. Safety is super critical, especially because we're sitting on bombs, controlled explosions, but safety is extremely important today, So it's really built like a tank, and we've drawn a lot of experience from the kind of racing fields that we've been a part of. There were some videos playing about some of our older prototypes. So we've really crashed a lot of vehicles. We kind of know where the braking points are. It'll be rated for 5-star safety, like incredibly safe. It'll be one of the safest vehicles around.